it's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the 2016 out of Mississippi State.
When he came out of college, I thought his best attribute was being able to break the pocket and make plays in the open field. But watching him develop over the years, you see a guy who can stand in the pocket and deliver excellent throws.
Nice. Andrew Ross.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs.
God damn it. Go down.
But that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
Damn, I almost had the sack, too. Fucker.
Defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
I've found no consistency with that penalty. Hey, a fumble.
And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield.
All right. Strip sack by Kinlaw, picked up by Warner for the touchdown.
Cowboy first down there, Prescott to Gallup. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
All right.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know,
what about chewing clock?
We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter
they know.
What, he understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he gets stacked up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6
cakewalk.
Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself,
see? Cakewalk.
Bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done.
Pick that off.
Nice little test
Damn.
to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one.
Yeah, Culliver.
One of the best in the league.
Touchdown.
They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Did that put Benson in the zone?
On 2nd down.
Might have. It's close. Wow.
To the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there.
Jose Weston.
His 4th touchdown of the year.
Wouldn't that be funny?
In the lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their
fuck, I picked the wrong one.
This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it.
Just kicking it over there.
Yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going
All
to
right,
carry
boys, let's
over
go
the
knock
rest
this
of the
one
game.
out.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes
Nope.
it 7-3.
Hit him down with the hit stick, but didn't knock it out. Still 7 minutes left in the 4th, Brad.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I've been playing for a while. Should be finished by now.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try to get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Damn.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far,
Hey.
it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line.
Said connection to the server has been locked.
Controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
Broadcast stopped.
Front backwards. Also like what the runner's giving us too.
No, I'm still playing. Just said the broadcast was stopped.
To get out here and take off. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside.
Sorry, just start it up again.
On the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result.
No,
Negative yardage.
I'm watching anyways, but just in case.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here.
What the oh, that's going to be fucking roughing the passer.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Damn you, Clemens.
First catch, and good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Fuck.
First down run for Elliott. Not going to pan out.
Another roughing the passer.
Wind up losing a couple.
Sometimes it's a danger putting
That one was my fault.
out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location.
Ball got bounced around and the dude still caught it.
Maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On second down, Elliott. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Sometimes you just
Man,
sit back
giving
and
up more
watch
yards than I
what
want
they
to.
do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness.
Granted, I am
It's the whole
blitzing a lot.
package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want.
We'll say James Washington is tough.
And there's a work of art right
He's
there.
tough to tackle.
Bounce at the 2-yard line.
Let's go
He's been breaking a lot of tackles
Absolutely
after the
a great
catch.
coffin corner punt.
Yeah.
Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops
Wasn't
where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And this will leave them a yard.
I thought that was a hit stick.
9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
He started running it.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find home, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever.
Good defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
They'll run on first down. Russell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now
What do you mean?
Right side. It's Russell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Again, the
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Vikings.
I was going to say, I've never clicked the no huddle thing. I usually just hold triangle to go no huddle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to
Gave up another touchdown.
Pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Minnesota.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little
Yeah,
underneath,
Cole.
just
Oh,
trying to
wow.
create some space.
Wow.
And it worked awfully well.
He went up, grabbed that out of the air, landed on his feet, broke the tackle, and then went in for the touchdown. I've never seen him do that. Usually when he does an aggressive catch, he goes down.
To throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
That was awesome.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. After the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
What's the matter, bud?
So Prescott of the
Oh, you looking
Cowboys
like that, huh?
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Able to hit his target Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of
Nick said he probably wouldn't play until Thursday.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and she's home on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so he said she'll probably be home on Mondays, too.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
That's what I thought. I thought it was just going to be like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but
Damn.
surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line.
Come on, stop wasting so much goddamn time.
Is the running as he
Want the
trots
ball
onto the
back.
field. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. And you know how superstitious these guys can be.
Oh, there's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case, let's investigate that pregame meal.
Ah, fuck. They put me on the wrong frickin' dude. I just gave up a touchdown.
He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
A big play there, 82 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
How much was the first one?
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him.
Better take him out.
Yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200,
Yeah.
it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on
I don't see why they wouldn't be able to get hurt, but
fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
pass interference. No, on them. 61 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for the Cowboys.
I love it.
Working their way back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Ah, damn it. Got to him too quick and he didn't block.
After a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
6 touchdowns on 21 completions.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
Touchdown, Culliver.
Made sure the quarterback saw him, was able to make the sure catch, and throws the down marker back to 1.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Fumble! Recovery touchdown!
That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Another fumble recovery touchdown. 3rd one this game.
This defense really thrown around in the first half.
On the kickoff, too.
Before they can really get started, offense got to come up with something.
All right, let's go get another one, boys.
Running game going.
It appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Who the heck is Robinson? Ah, you don't need him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And one-play drive.
All right, come on, let's get a turnover. I'm not done scoring.
How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions.
I've never seen that one before.
As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Hello, Bradley and Matthew Sweet.
Hola. You winning?
Huh?
You guys said you winning?
I haven't started.
Oh. Got Derwin James in the zone right as time expired on the game.
It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage 37 on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter.
There we go. To get that rating up after those 2 miserable first games.
Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
No good. That keeps the score. Vikings 14. Cowboys 3.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years...
What the fuck? Josh Jensen had a fumble recovery, but it's not giving him credit for it. Because it was on special teams?
Not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
That's a bummer. No, but it was on special teams, so they're not counting it as defensive. They gave him credit for the forced fumble, just not the recovery. Yeah, I've seen that too. Yep.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando,
You scared him?
standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well.
All right. Andrew Ross.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
Tackle by Jordan Elliott. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Russell, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Get the Rams next week.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Russell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself,
Damn, Darnold's over 1,000 yards passing already.
Throw over the middle, take it in, and he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Can't believe Todd Gurley is still playing.
They'll keep it on the ground.
He's still doing good.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
He's averaging 8.4 yards a carry.
To the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
The Vikings.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Tackled by Jordan Elliott.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll run on first down. It's Russell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Vikings are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down, it's Russell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 4 yards out, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Jeez. Nick's already got 500 rushing yards as a team.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right.
Well, you'll probably be catching up. To some degree, anyways. Yeah. I don't know. He only have 131 yards coming in.
We'll take a break. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come...
And it's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A gain of 40 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender,
Wow.
right?
Fuel's 8 for 8 in the red zone with all touchdowns.
For him, as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find
Because he's also 100% defensive defensive scores too.
Inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
10 defensive touchdowns out of 12 attempts.
Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go see how bad my red zone offense is.
Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now.
2 for 7. 50% now. 6 out of 12 attempts. 5 touchdowns. No, I definitely had a pick in the red zone.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no
Lions are 1 for 5.
3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
How's my 75%? Cool stepped up his with the Russell.
Touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
Cool's red zone defense. He's only given up a field goal on 4 attempts.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he?
Wow, Brad, you've only got 1 penalty for 10 yards.
What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
I don't know. You would have had to look at it a little longer to see where the yard line was.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him.
It was against Nick.
A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Uh-oh. Marilyn Manson is wanted for arrest.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott.
Connection with a 2019 assault in New Hampshire.
First down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Back-to-back receptions.
What about the Rams?
It's another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to.
Two divisional games coming up for me.
They'll fire this deep for Gallup.
They're both 0-2.
Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Allen. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
Oh, yeah.
This is a loss of 6. And now third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for Amari Cooper. Incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been
They're
on the
going
same
for it.
grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's working.
Is there a lot of background noise?
And this is going to be intercepted. Spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit. Hard to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of
I'm walking around and I'm
You know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
On first down, Russell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down now, it's Russell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied throughout this game. They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, Bubba, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders.
Oh, the way back I
trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
How about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out the game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep the offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Oh, shit. That's how my last game started.
Bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Throwing a pick.
Drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag.
Keep doing that. I want you to be primed for when I play you.
Finding the hole in the defense and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, it's Russell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Oh, you got it.
This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously
it's a good thing you didn't want to start getting tackles for loss.
You really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what?
Oh, come on, dude.
Trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point splits the offense, and that will extend this big lead.
They almost did.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Gain of 25 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They're sacking back right around the 44.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that
Give me a run for my money, huh?
they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
What the hell?
Yeah, I haven't had a whole lot of
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it.
What the hell?
It should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. Russell. 2 yards on the
Could I get a couple more penalties?
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, almost threw another pick.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Oh, you idiot.
Russell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down at the 43.
And every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's got to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
On first down, it's Russell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Come on.
Yards remaining on 2nd down. Now again, right side. Russell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Oh my gosh, what?
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Minnesota, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now in the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.